This time on Street Wreck Garage, we are back again with the 1977 Chevy Monte Carlo that we are trying to get ready to go out on Hot Rod Power Tour or Dalton's Poverty Tour. One of those things. So let's get started. So if you are new to the channel, this is my high school car. This is a 77 Chevy Monte Carlo that I bought when I was 16 years old back in 1986. And I have had it ever since. Unfortunately, it has not been on the road all those years. It has sat more than it's been driven, actually. Only has like 78,000 miles on it, something like that, under 80,000 miles. The quarter panels have been replaced, the door's been replaced, I think the entirety of the doghouse has been replaced, the hood, the engine has been replaced several times, the header panel, the bumpers, all different. A matter of fact, the only thing that's the same is this door right here. This is the color that it used to be. Everything else has been changed out. I mean, the roof is the same. The trunk lid's been changed out. The panel on the back has been changed out. Maybe that rear bumper is the same. I don't know. So I'm trying to get this thing ready. A long time ago, I cut the floors out for a gas or a fuel cell when I thought I was going to make a race car out of it. That never happened. And now we're stuck with a fuel cell. That's not optimal. I'd rather have the tank back in it again. So that's for another time. Right now, what we need to do is to get this thing finished up. Well, not really finished up, but more reliable. Able to drive this out on the street a little bit. Let the fuel pump kick in. See if this will fire up. Come on. Keep going. Yeah, it's been a minute. Actually, it hasn't been that long. It's been a couple weeks. Yeah, she keeps dying. Come on. Uh-oh. This should keep running. I don't know what the deal is. Not getting the fuel, it should. Got fuel in the tank. She does not want to run. Okay. Well, we got problems before we even get started, apparently. Okay, what is the deal? It's warm enough we shouldn't need all the choke. Is it squirting? It's squirting. That's weird. Wonder if I'm getting enough fuel pressure. These cheap regulators, man, they are not great. I'd really rather have a mechanical fuel pump, but fuel cell and all that other good stuff, I guess I could put it on, but it's just, I spent a lot of money plumbing this. Oh, I got a filter here too. Maybe that's clogged up. It shouldn't be. That's a relatively clean fuel cell back there, but you never know. I put fuel in it, so I know we're good there. It's got the foam in there, so I can't just pop it open and look, but I did add fuel to it. Oh, all those parts, those trim pieces and filler panels that I have. I think these are the original filler panels. You can go back here, but I don't know why this won't start. I'm going to try it a couple times off camera, see if we get anything. Well, I tried it a few more times and still just doing the same thing. It gets like a squirt, so we're going to start with the basics and we're going to use our carburetor adjustment tool. To make sure the carburetor is in sync and fully adjusted to maximize air to fuel ratio mixtures. So with that done, let's see if we have anything. All right, more fuel pump. Let that settle in a little bit. Okay, 1 pump, 2 pumps, 3 pumps. that actually work? Come on. Well, it's better. Maybe it needs a little bit more adjusting. A little bit more fuel pump. Fuel pump could be wearing out too. That's if I remember right, that's like a 20-year-old fuel pump on there. Come on. See, running out of fuel. Running out of fuel. Oh, let's adjust it one more time. Oh, here's a different adjustment tool. We'll adjust it with the fuel pump running. Maybe this will help calibrate it. Okay. Calibration tool, check. Let's see what we got. Come on. And we run out of fuel again. Well, that is wacky. Fuel filter. I'm thinking maybe. Yes, no, maybe. Let that run for a second. Oof. See, the more I try, the more it doesn't want to. Okay. Try one more thing. Calibrate, no, that's a calibration. This is the adjustment tool. One more time here, and then I'm gonna adjust the regulator as well. Oh, that's making a noise. Huh. Can you hear that? Well, I got the microphone on. You hear that, guy? That may be our problem right there. Huh. Cheap regulator, maybe? Okay, one more time. Come on, keep it going. Keep it going. Is that it? That's better. Okay. Well, warm up a little bit. Well, don't choke on it, but that seems to be our problem. I would say that's our problem right there, the cheapy regulator that we have to adjust. I don't want to take that out on the road, on a long trip on the road. So that's just has to go. Plus, I mean, there's no return line either on this. Should I put a return on there? I probably should. I think that would relieve some stress on the fuel pump that's super old. Should get a new fuel pump too. Oh, come on. Oh, we're back to it again. Oh, I want to pull this out. Out of fuel. Well, darn it. Yeah, okay. Come on, out you go. Oh, can't get anywhere. Oh, this is awful. Yeah, there we go. So I keep having to readjust the fuel pressure regulator. in order to make this run. So if I hit it a few times, it should come back around, but then it goes away again. Nope, might be done for now. Yeah, see, coming back around a little bit. Oh man, junk, junk, junk. Well, I guess what I'm gonna do is pull apart this fuel pressure line just to make sure that it's not the filter. It could be the filter, it's all clogged up. If we're not getting much fuel out of there, then we know it's a regulator. Okay, let me just blip this key on just for a second. And off. And I didn't even see what happened because I can't see from that angle, but you did. Did you see anything? A lot, you say? Well, then maybe we should check the filter. And maybe not start it up for a while. Okay. Sometimes you just got to check these things one by one. Oh, well, that's stuck. Yeah, I got it broke loose here. This is filter. I don't know. Can't quite tell. I guess I could put it back on here and tighten it down and see what we get. Out, in. Wait a minute. Did I put that on backwards? Has that been on backwards this whole time? It was going this way. This says out. This says in. That's not the way I had it. Am I that dumb? Holy cow, dude. Seriously? Huh. Yeah, I'm that dumb. Wow, that's embarrassing. Yeah. That is a whole lot of stupid. So I hope I didn't mess up the filter by doing that. These things, they're not cheap. All the fancy black anodized stuff come from Earl's Fittings. Yeah, not cheap at all. That's still out. And that's in. Well, let me put this back together. That doesn't necessarily mean that's the problem we are having, but it's definitely not going to hurt anything to make it right, huh? Man, that's dumb. Okay, it is actually a little bit later. I gave the gas plenty of time to evaporate, hooked the lines back up. Now I'm going to prime it, but I'm going to look for leaks, and we're going to see if the fuel filter being backwards was an issue. If not, there could be another issue, like I didn't put the fuel filter in properly and it blew junk into the carburetor. That could be a thing. Come on, do the thing. Give it some rev, see if the fuel runs out. Well, that seems to be, seems to have solved the problem, huh? Probably not gonna sit there and idle by itself right now. Nah, it's not gonna idle by itself, hasn't warmed up yet, but yeah. stupid mistakes. Sometimes we make them, and I definitely made that mistake. That was all on me. You have to read from here. You can't see the in and out. It's on the back side, so I wasn't paying attention, and I messed up. You know, another thing we don't have a fuel gauge. So these Hollies take, I think, 7 pounds. I can't remember exactly. And I don't even know if we're shooting exactly 7 pounds in there. So that's another thing we're gonna have to put on the list to make sure we're putting the right amount of fuel pressure in there to begin with. Now, what I would like to do on the Monte Carlo, I have some gauges I need to hook up. I need to wire the fan, so I think I need another relay. I might need another relay for that. Get that straightened away, and full with that carburetor. That carburetor is just, you could hear it was hesitating a bit. So we need to do something with that as well. I'm gonna come back actually tomorrow, because I've been fooling with the old Dodge Charger here and giving it a little bit more time than it really deserves. If you watched this video before, the caliper was locking up. I found that the brake line was pinched on it, so I ordered a new brake line. So I'm just gonna fool with this a little bit more, you know, off camera, and then I'm gonna come back tomorrow and we're gonna fool with this some more. So we need to get this running, but I need to get this out of the way for now. So I will be right back. Here we go. And just like that, we are back again, and we are back inside the garage. So it's a little more chilly this morning, so we're gonna work in here for a little while. Maybe we'll go outside in a bit. But next up, I want to do something that I really don't like to do. It's a little bit of wiring. We got these electric fans here. I don't like these electric fans. I have a bad feeling that this is not going to be enough. There's not much surface area on these fans. These are just some cheap Chinese knockoff fans. Man, they look bad. They look real bad, but we're going to give them a try. This is a pretty good sized radiator. I'm going to see if we can make this work. Ideally, it would be great just to have the original fan back, the giant fan shroud, all of that stuff. And we may go to that later, but let's just get this hooked up for now and see if this works or not. Now, currently I have this wired, just sort of slapped in here, all willy-nilly, wires laying everywhere, but there's 2 electric fans here, so we need 2 relays. So I got another relay here, and it's already mounted back here. So we're going to run a relay to this fan. We already have one to this fan, and we're going to use the switch, the temperature switch here, to activate both of these fans. So what we need to do is we need to run positive. Let's see, I think this is this one right here, positive, straight to the battery, black to the ground, and white to active, keyed 12 volt. So I'm not going to make you watch through all that. I'm going to sit here and do it. It's boring. I hate it, but we'll get this wired in and see if it works. Well, okay, that is finally done. It took a while. I had to redesign a few things. It was a complete mess. Got both relays wired in there and keyed to power. It's still wires all over the place. I'll have to clean this up later, but we're just trying to get this stuff to run. I turned it on. The fans came on. I tested everything out. It seems to be good. So wiring's done. These fans are done. I can't remember if I said it before, but I don't like those 2 little fans, and we may have to do something with that later. The goal is to get this up and running again. So that's done. It should cool itself, at least on a pleasant day like today. When we get putting some serious load on it, I don't think it's going to. But next up, it's not idling. As you have seen several times in this video. It just dies. It dies. You have to pump it, and yeah, and that happens. It has bad battery connections. Actually, I unplugged the battery because sometimes it drains and I don't get it tight back on there. So that's on me. Let's try that again. Let's see if this will start now. It's got a bad hesitation in it too. It's running rough. It's not idling good. It smells rich, and it's gonna die here pretty soon. So it's just running bad. It's not idling smooth like it should. Well, she's gonna die. I think she's gonna die. It's trying to keep running. I think the problem is the idle circuits, the mixture screws right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to back this back out, and we're going to start over again. It's just barely running. What I'm going to do is this controls the transfer slot, and you're supposed to do this with the carburetor off and it upside down, but if you go like, that's a half turn, that's a full turn. I think it's a turn and a quarter where it should be, and then we'll mess with these idle circuits. Oop, that was too far. We'll start over. We'll say 2. Well, 1. Oh no, sorry, that's half. That's 1. That's half. 1.5. Maybe we should go 1.5. And then we'll do that on the other side. Let's see what this one's turned into. We'll just start over half. 1.25. So it's 1.25 there. So we'll go half. We'll go 1. We'll go 1 on that. And then we'll see if she'll start back up. Give her a couple pumps. Hopefully she'll fire. Huh. That actually sounds better already. It's not stumbling like it was. So let's grab the old screwdriver. Let's adjust this in a little bit until we feel her dying. Yeah, stumble. That was a whole half turn. I think I'm too high on this idle circuit, so I'm going to drop it back a little bit. About 3/4 of a turn. That sounds better. Let's try that again. There she goes. There she goes. Give her about another 1/4 turn out. Let me double check that real quick. Still seems a little high. Let's set that about there. I'm totally guessing at this point. Comes down, comes back up. Yeah, about there. Yeah, it's so inaccurate. It's not funny. Try this side. Oh, stumble. Up there. Get a little extra. About there. Transfer slot one more time. Yep, that's too much. Let's see what she does. seems a little stumbly, but it's probably fuel fouled on the plugs right now, but that seems to be running pretty good. That's a lot smoother. Okay, here's the real test. Will she start up all by herself without giving it any gas? Yeah, sure does. Oh, and the fans are coming on, which is odd because I didn't think I had it running that long, but they work. So this thing has been sitting in this garage for, yeah, at least all winter, and it is filthy, absolutely filthy. I want to take it for a test drive, but I can't even see out the windshield. So this is my my homemade pressure washer portable car wash system. I just picked up, actually this was given to me by one of my friends, Nick. Thanks Nick for supplying the water for Street Rack Garage Worldwide headquarters. So we got water now, and all that I did is I drilled a hole in this cap and put a valve in it, and you open up the valve and boom, you have water running to your pressure washer. So that's all we need. We run short on water, we just go back to the house and get some more. Okay, this is it. This is the first ever car wash at Street Rack Garage Worldwide headquarters. First time this is being done, so let's do a music montage. Well, that is a lot better. Fans still running, car still running, and it's a lot cleaner than what it was. It wasn't great, but better. Okay, it's been sitting here running for a while we cleaned it all up. The temperature's reading, it's about 200. It's below 200, 195 I guess. It should be cooler than that, really. So I think we need to take it out on the road finally and see if it stays cool or if I'm walking back. So let's go. All right. Oh, there's still a little hesitation, but it could be because I let it sit there and idle for so long. It's really building up. Yeah. Okay. Well, she's going. She's throwing a little bit of smoke out of the back, but it's clearing up. So I think our carburetor jets may be too big. I think that's a 700. I think it's a 700 cc, CFM, whatever you call that. And sitting there idling, it loaded up. But now it's stopped smoking and it's running a lot better now. So we're still gonna have to do some carburetor work to that at another time. But if this thing makes it all the way around the block, then I think we have a success. So I guess there's nothing more to do except a little bit more traveling music. All right, we're gonna pull it off music montage as we look at our stuff here. Problem number one, I did change the rear end in this. It has a 342 gear in it. I don't have a tach in here, but we're doing about I don't know, 2,300 RPMs by the sound of it, I would say. And we're doing 40 miles an hour. The speedometer says we're doing 58, 57. Now we're doing 38. So we need an extra gear, that's for sure. We could probably comfortably do 60 miles per hour on the interstate, which that would seem to be a problem. We probably could do 65, I guess. I don't know how much gas we're going to use. The other thing is we don't have a very big fuel cell, so that could be a problem. The carburetor's still loading up when I come to stops, so I think the jets are way too big. The temperature gauge is down about 190 now, so that's good. But if we get up into those RPMs and do some stop and go driving, we're gonna get hot. But for cruising around, it's actually doing pretty good. It's cool. When we're driving normal, it's doing just fine. We just got to jet down the carburetor, do some of that David Fryburger stuff, magic. Watch a few of those videos. He goes all throughout adjust the carburetors on these things. And he can make a big carburetor work on a small engine, so if he can do it, I'm sure we can do it too. So we'll have to get into that. But for this car not being out in very many years, I would say this is a good test drive. Well, it's clean and it's running by itself, and it's sitting there idling pretty good. Now that we cleared it out, took it around the block, she is idling way better, and it sounds nice. As nice as a stock 350 Chevy engine out of an old $400 truck can sound. Yeah, she's doing good. I have no idea if the lights work. That's another thing we probably have to get into. The wiring is antique on this thing. What is the plan though? What is the plan? Well, the plan is to keep working on this car. This car has been in hibernation it's been over 20 years really. I fixed it up a little bit here and there throughout the years, but it's been on hiatus for a long time. This has not been, that's probably the furthest it's been driven. I don't even know how long it's been since it's been driven that far, but it's been a minute. So we got good rims, we got good tires, we got good brakes, we got disc brakes all the way around, got good suspension. We just don't have enough transmission really. This is going to be plan B. We're going to try to get together a plan A for our road trip tour car. So we're still working on the 68 Caprice. We'll try to get that one ready. We have other backup plans as well, but I don't want to get out too far on the road with this without being thoroughly tested. This is the car I've had since 1986, 86, 87, something like that. So this cannot break down on the road and be left alongside the interstate. That's not going to happen. So it's going to be like at least, 75% ready to go before we take it out on a long trip. Maybe 76%. So we'll get that one taken back to the house, and then we need to find a drivetrain for this as well. This could be in our plans too. Have you heard about the Vice Grip Garage tour thing? What's that one called? Going to town show. It's going to be all the way up in South Dakota though. That's a little bit of a drive, but maybe something like this. This seems like something Derek would drive for sure. So maybe we can get that going for that show, or maybe not. But engine and transmission, that's the 327 out of the 68 Caprice. That needs to be rebuilt. So we can't do anything with that. We got a 350. We got a 350 in the back room. That's supposed to go in a Caprice. So we'll look for a drivetrain for that, see if we can't get that one going. Meanwhile, we'll have the Monte Carlo locked and loaded and maybe we can take it on the trip. I don't know. So I think we're gonna wrap this video up right here. Again, this is gonna be continuing. We'll stick it in some other videos with some other cars and give you updates on how this one's going. There's nothing fun to do anymore. I'll wire in some tacks. I'll wire in a tack. I'll wire in some better gauges. I'll put some weather stripping around the windows so they don't rattle, and in the trunk here and there. There's a whole bunch of boring stuff to do on this car. Nobody wants to watch that. So we'll give you updates on this car while we work on the other one. But that is going to wrap it up for this episode of Street Rat Garage. Until next time.